We got to get this started. We got to do
Okay.
this. So,
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. My name's Jake Carruthers, and this is my co-host.
Jake Wilson,
And together we are Small Town Jakes.
Jake's podcast. Yeah, we'll nail it one of these days.
Yeah, no.
Or we'll just like keep
just-
messing
we'll
it
just-
up
we'll just screw it
in
up every
different
single
ways.
time. Yeah.
Kind of like how the Simpsons jump on the couch a different way every
Exactly.
episode.
Yep. Every time we're gonna introduce it different, and it's gonna be bad.
Kind of the same, but also a train wreck.
We'll never find anything good, so we'll just try something new every time. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming back. If you listened to the first episode, update from the first episode: me and Jake are still friends.
Yay!
So that's still happening. So today we were kind of thinking for the second podcast, we wanted to do like
Cheers to that, buddy.
right
Still
here.
friends.
Yep. Broken bones and bad decisions.
Oh.
So just kind of some of the stupid injuries that we've had along the way and stuff, and bad decisions that you really shouldn't have made that maybe ended up being something funny in the end or
Well,
something.
I think we need to preface this with like we're all human beings that grow and change over time, and who we were in those stories aren't necessarily who we are today.
Of course, we've all grown up.
So
Or maybe it was 6 months ago and now you know different.
man,
Yeah. So do you have any broken bones? Have you-
currently I don't,
no.
but I
That's why you're no. That's why you
Yeah.
have crutches.
um
Okay.
no, I've broken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bones.
Ouch. I have only had one broken bone in my whole life. 35
Well.
made it this long.
Hey.
Until somebody breaks my legs, I
Dude,
only have one broken.
You don't want to break bones. Breaking bones really is not fun.
Yeah. And usually it comes out of some bad decision.
Well, yeah, sometimes. Yep.
Yeah. So, I'll just start off with, since I only have one broken bone, I broke I guess it's your ring finger on your right hand. I broke that right at the middle knuckle.
Like the actual knuckle.
Yep, it broke right there. I went out to take a piss, and I was leaned up against, it was a dump truck, so it had like the really, really high tires, and they got like, they're kind of sharp and, hard. And
Dump
it come
truck,
to, dump
okay.
truck, and it comes to like a
Yeah.
point, the tire comes to a point. Well, I had my hand rested on there, and I was taking a pee, and I slipped, and all my weight went on to just that one finger, and it just broke sideways. And I was like outside by
Holy
myself,
cow.
and I held it up. I held it up to the light, and it was just hanging there. It was like
Man.
completely sideways, and it was just like
Jeez.
dangling there. And they didn't have health insurance, and I
Hey.
was like, I was just like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I just grabbed it, and I just set it back myself.
Wow.
Right there, because I was
You're
like,
just like, I know what
just in
straight
in
looks like.
adrenaline, just like, oh my god, yes, that's why it's crooked. You see, it's all crooked and stuff.
And that's why it's crooked. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I just
Wow,
said it. I
that
said it
is a
myself, and I had it was at this party, and I worked late or something, so I was like the last person there. I had only
gosh.
drank like half a beer, and then
This
I went out
is-
and did this, and I came back to the party, and I was like, oh my god, you guys, like I broke my finger, and everybody's drunk, and they like looked at it, and they're like, dude, you didn't break your finger, and I
didn't
was like,
break
no,
your
I'm pretty sure I
finger.
broke my finger.
Yeah, it
because
w-
I just set it back myself.
It took a right turn.
Yeah.
Like
So I just like drank my beers as quick as I could, and then I just went and laid down, and I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and both my other fingers were pushed like
Away,
all the way
swollen
to the
as
side.
fuck,
It was
right?
swollen as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. Your body is trying to make a cast.
Yes, and it was bad. So the other fingers were hurting too because of that one. But
Man.
yeah, and then I just drove home as quick as I could, and then I had a busted
Yeah.
ass finger for a long time. And I talked to a nurse, and she was like, yeah, you can go get it set so it's like straight or whatever, but all they're going to do is break it again and
Yeah.
then reset it. And she's like, if it's straight enough and it works, you're good. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
fine, cool.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my
fine.
one broken bone.
And now
I've had some
I have to
pretty bad accidents, but that's the only bone that I've ever
Bone
broken.
just because of the swollenness reminds me of one of my
The swollenness, bro.
Yeah, dude, he's so swole. Like, I can't even imagine when his finger broke, because it would have been just like Super Saiyan swole.
It's swole. Yeah.
So I was snowboarding up at Stevens Pass, and it was an icy day, and
So hard snow.
that's about a 4.5 hour drive away. So got up early, 4.5 hours. Get there at like, try to get there at the opening lifts at like 9 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
7 o'clock sometimes. So yeah, we did a crazy trek to get over there, me and my buddy, and we got out there, and it took like 2 runs maybe, and tried to do a grind on a bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It had a nice lead up jump to it, and
Just a straight bar, not like on a box or anything. Yeah.
right, just like,
Yeah.
it might have even been a double bar, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like 2 side by side. And it was supposed to be just, like pretty simple, straightforward, right? But messed up on my landing, and kind of went too far forward.
Oh yeah.
The landing was rather dished out, so it wasn't like what I expected. I guess I should have looked at it before I tried.
Yeah. In the moment.
But really, just like
Bad decision.
came
Before
yeah.
the broken bone.
And this is the second bad decision, is when you try to catch yourself when you're falling.
Yeah.
And I was going forward and coming down on, I'm in snow. How bad could it be?
Yeah.
No, this was
it's-
ice.
yeah, it's bad.
They call it Cascade concrete.
Yeah.
It's
all packed down and
It's not moving.
and frozen.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So
Came down your wrist then?
yeah, that was the first thing to catch me. I planted out my hands or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing to try to figure out not to do when it's happening.
Yeah, because you don't
because
want to
you
just face
instinctively you need to your body tries to protect your skull, your brain,
exactly.
right? So it's really hard to make those split section, like, a roll instead of a plant. But
So you went with plant, and
I went with
didn't
plant,
work
and
out.
it didn't work out, and it fucking
Should have rolled.
It hurt so bad.
So did you break your wrist then, or?
Yeah, that was my wrist, and so what happened was try to do another run just with my buddy, because we had just got there,
Yeah.
and I crashed, and now I've got a broken fucking wrist. And so we're taking up we're going up the lift, and I'm feeling like the throbbing
Well,
like happen. It's like it's
we'll-
like your
we'll save
hand
it for
doesn't
later,
have enough
But I remember
room.
when you broke your ankle and you just kind of walked it off like, no, it's good, and you're just. And then
I have
turns
a
out
history
you-
of not believing when I broke my shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
no,
no, it's good.
Oh, we're good.
I'll
It's
just-
fine. No, I'm just gonna walk it off. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
We'll check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not even really gonna worry about what it looks like right now.
Bear me. So you guys went on another run after you broke.
Yeah.
your
And I
wrist.
just remember feeling like through my gloves were on, and like my wrists are like throbbing, is like it was swelling up. It was getting bigger and bigger.
Your friend's like, you don't
And-
need your hands for snowboarding.
I know, and I was so hyped to be there. I love that mountain.
Yeah.
I love snowboarding. Oh, it just killed me to be like, I think we have to go to the doctor, or I have to go home because I can't do anything.
But we're already up at the top of the lift.
So we're gonna ride down. Woo! Or I'm gonna grind again. Oh
Nice.
man.
So
Yeah,
broken wrist.
2 bad decisions in a row. On a day that we're all hyped up, like excited.
Yeah.
Like just going too far, too quickly.
you don't want to you don't want to spoil all the fun.
That's what I learned from that. Is like take it like, yeah, it's gonna be a fun day, and you have all day to do it. So just like ease into it.
So
Keep your jokes to yourself.
yeah. So going off of broken bones, we'll just go back and forth, I guess.
Yeah.
Bad decisions. Have you ever heard of beer butt chicken?
Yeah.
You pour out like a quarter of the beer, and you leave
Why
like
does
3/4
this?
of the
Why
beer.
is that a?
and-
That's the craziest way to start this
yeah,
conversation.
Yeah, segues are weird.
No, but
So,
but what you set me up for and what you gave me
Bad
were two
decisions.
completely different
It's
things.
coming with this. Yes.
So okay.
So anyways,
beer butt chicken.
like I used to love to cook beer butt chicken. Anyways, so you got like 3/4 of the beer, and it like kind of cooks in there, so it like cooks down. But I'd throw like full cloves of garlic in there, thyme, rosemary, all this stuff like in with the beer. So when it cooks, it's awesome. So anyways, Phil has just won some money at the casino or something. He was flush with cash. And like he was there, I was having like a dinner party, and he was like, "I will give you $100
I'll do it.
if you drink that beer butt beer, or the chicken beer butt chicken."
Oh
beer.
my gosh.
I was like, "Fuck!" I was working 2 jobs at that point. I was working all the time, and I was like, "God, I need money." Yes,
$100.
I'll do it. And I had another buddy. He paid him $100 too, and we split it, and we had to drink the whole thing, and it was not worth $100 because just say the bathroom antics for the next couple days for both of us were pretty fucking horrible because it's all the fat from the chicken goes into the beer.
Sorry. We should
it
have
was supposed to be.
trigger warning for vegans. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, we weren't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, that was a bad decision. The $100 is great, but the side effects were like 2 days.
Did
for
you
both of
buy
us were
anything
horrible.
tangible? What did you do with the $100?
I don't remember. I just remember the after
You're like, I paid
effects
a bill.
of
I paid the bill that I
and
was.
also drinking that beer because it's warm too.
I don't have a problem with it.
So,
You ever heard of a hot toddy? Oh yeah, got you good.
so yeah. Back to you.
Back to me.
Back to you. Broken bone or bad
Oh,
decision?
okay, let's see, another-
It's game now.
Okay, bad decision, broken bone. This one's actually a twofer because it's a broken bone and it's a bad decision.
Another one.
Well, it
I'm
is
keeping
my
score-
ankle.
I'm keeping score over
it's
here, so
my
you-
road.
you get one and a half.
It's my most recent broken bone,
Oh, I was there for that one.
and you
Tell
were
the
there,
story.
and
I
everybody
had
else can be
nothing
there
to
too.
do with it. Yeah. Yeah.
So there was multiple bad decisions, but one was
Started
God,
a
I don't
YouTube
even
channel
know.
with me.
I feel like hot right now. Like I'm not sure I really want to like tell this whole story because
Well,
it sounds so stupid. It was like the most stupidest like reason to break a bone and miss 2 weeks of or 6 weeks of work or something like that, and have surgery.
yeah.
I have metal in my leg like RoboCop, except the pistol doesn't pop out. It just gets cold when it gets cold outside.
You can tell when it's about to rain.
Oh, jeez.
So do you want to tell the story?
I do. I'm
just need a
trying to
second
get
to-
into it.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into it. I just need to preface it with like some things.
Yeah.
But okay, so I've got a YouTube channel, right? It's How to Jake on YouTube. Got a few things, and this
I make some
you and I had a
guest
good
appearances.
friendship for many years, so quite a few years away now. We were making videos on YouTube, and it was how to do something or how to make something, and basically we're just two dudes having fun,
Yeah.
building shit, because that's what
It's
I
like
love
this
to
podcast, but we're doing something.
do. So, I guess I'm gonna say I was trying to get greedy, and I was trying to film multiple episodes in one day.
Yeah.
So, we did one thing, and then I was like, okay, let's do this next build, and we'll splice it all together. We'll have 2 episodes one day, right? So the second episode was how to make a sled out of a trash can lid, I think.
Yes.
And so we're like, I got a trash can lid. It's gonna be great. I don't need it.
And then it snowed. Yeah.
And we had snow, so went ahead. We
threw it together. It was like real quick, fast.
Yeah, and then it came to test it out
a couple times.
Yeah. So we did multiple takes of us jumping on it and trying to go sled and
going down the stairs.
It was comical. It was fun. We were having a really good time that day.
You had to make a bad decision and take it up a notch.
So
it
when
had
things
to
are
be better,
when things are going good, you need to realize that you don't have to keep climbing until you fall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like pallets. I got to the top rung and I said, another one?
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got on top of a pile of pallets with a piece of plywood leaned up against the side. And when I looked at it, I saw a quarter pipe.
Yep.
And when I saw the trash can lid, I saw a skateboard. and
you dropped in.
So I was like, I'm dropping in on that shit. This is it was actually the kind of stuff that I would do as a kid, or it's like,
yeah,
this is part of me. I make these decisions.
You just forgot that you were 30.
But remember, we grow and change, people. We grow. Okay. Anyways,
and sometimes we change because we have metal in our ankles now.
Yes. And so I dropped in, and guess what? It didn't work. And it was all on video, and we made a YouTube video about it.
I hit him with a snowball as he broke his ankle.
To add insult to injury. God damn it, Jake.
Oh, it's great.
Why would you do that?
We have that though.
Why would you? Yeah, no, it was fun.
Remember
and
that then you just walked it off, and you're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I kind of limp off screen, and then anything that was filmed after that, I was sitting down or whatever.
And then the next day, is that when you went to the doctor? I remember. I remember you getting a hold of me and be like, "Yeah, it's fucking broken."
Yeah. No, I fucking it swole up so fast, and it got blue and black, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fine, right? That's normal. Yeah. I kind of screwed up, right?"
Yeah. It happens. I'm just gonna walk it off.
Yeah. But. So no, I saw that. I went to the doctor, and we're like, "Okay, yeah, let's get an X-ray of that." And lo and behold, I had a quite nice fracture there, right? On the bottom of my shin bone, whatever that one is.
Yeah, your shin bone's connected to that other one. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how this one goes.
So that one was broke, and they needed to add metal to it to stiffen it up, and they used the drill, and they used some chicken wire and wrapped it around my bone. I'm pretty sure I saw the X-rays afterwards. It looks like chicken wire. And yeah, it's like a T bracket that they got over at fucking Home Depot.
That's what happens when you get your surgeries your
general
store,
your large general store.
So yeah, I had a slip on the ice incident. I slipped on some ice, and I slipped up. My feet went over my head, and I hit my tailbone, and I got a hematoma, and I was out for a week.
Okay, hold on. I need to know what a hematoma is.
So it's basically a bruise that the blood is underneath the skin, and it spreads way out, and it's
like a bruise.
It's a it's a really
intense
it's bruise, but the blood is
there's a lot of blood in it,
blood, and it spreads out and pushes your skin. It's really painful. I got that hematoma that one other time when were you there with me when I had longboarded?
Yes.
At the Agnew house, it was me,
yes.
you, and Ashley, right?
Yes.
Yeah, when she was living with me. Yeah. So yeah,
you bombed it down the steep ass hill on a longboard.
And I was going so good until I hit that rock, and the longboard just stopped, and
Oh my god.
6'3", 250
Man.
pounds, just kept on flying.
This episode's making me
through the
cringe
air.
here and there. Like I'm reliving all this stuff. This is
Yeah, and
traumatic
then
for me.
yeah,
So
like,
you're
I landed
welcome.
on like my elbow and my hip, and I had that hematoma for like
Yep.
a year.
I remember
It was
that.
Just
Those were the good old days.
no
weren't
good old
they?
days. Yeah, we're like, okay, let's get the fuck back to the house. So I need a fucking drink.
Yeah. Ugh.
So I don't longboard anymore. I don't skateboard anymore either. I still wear skate shoes as a 35-year-old man
Ooh,
because
yeah.
they're comfy and fucking gloves.
My
gloves are
work
good.
shoes with
So-
the composite toe, so in them, look like skate shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I love the fit. But
They're the
yeah,
most
I don't
comfy-
skate anymore.
not New Balances, not ever.
You used to ride, right? You know, you did BMX.
Yep.
I did like downhill mountain biking.
I never did that.
You got any good injuries, bad decisions, or broken bones from BMX? I got one that may have been broken, but I don't know. We never went to the doctor.
Man, I do. One of my wrist breaks was while BMXing.
He's got these little bird wrists.
Well, okay, so guess what?
Just
After every
bird
break,
bones.
that bone gets stronger because it grows bigger and
So
like
you are
stronger
pretty
and
good.
denser.
Yeah. All right.
So, yeah, I've got crazy strong wrists now because I broke them when I was younger. This is true. This is science.
Yep.
I'm like Mega Man,
Okay.
right?
Cool. In the
Sorry,
wrist
second Mega Man
situation. Yeah.
reference.
So yeah, BMX. Where we at?
Yeah.
Lincoln Park.
Here, yeah, at the BMX track, Lincoln BMX track, I guess.
Yeah,
it
I
would
helped
be called.
build some of those jumps and stuff,
Me too.
and tabletops and shit like that.
Yes. Yes.
I wasn't really that good, but yeah,
Hey,
But,
you don't need to be good. It's just fun.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, yeah, he finished ahead of me, but did you see me jump that jump?
Yeah.
Like-
Did you see me? I landed it. It was fucking
Dude, that
awesome.
was a big jump. Oh gosh, that's what I loved about it. It's like professionally made jumps.
Yeah.
That we could. Oh my gosh, it was so
So-
fun. So I was coming out of the first corner, right?
Okay.
And I would always do this maneuver on the first corner, and it was where I'd what we call rail the berm, and that was where we'd get up high, get going as fast as you could, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
like swoop down
Yeah, drop the
and
berm.
drop
Yeah.
down, and you would like shoot out of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do that, and then there was a jump right after it.
I just see you wearing like a bandana that's just like flapping in the wind, and you got like fucking baseball cards in your spokes and stuff.
I did that one time. Yeah, baseball cards. Yeah,
Yeah.
And it was the dumbest thing because the person in front of me could hear where I was, so I couldn't pass him. He just moved right in front of me whenever I tried to pass me. He's
Nope.
like, he heard a zzz, and he was like, "Oh no, you're not gonna."
Yeah. Mistake. Huh,
so-
that was a bad decision.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. So back to broken bones. It happened in Lincoln Park.
Yeah. So I came down out of the first corner, like bat out of hell, going quick, and it was a rather even pack of players, right? So we were all like kind of neck and neck at this point, and there like got to be some bumping that kind of happened, and it kind of threw me out of whack.
Brushing bows.
It threw me out of whack. So when we all jumped off the next jump, I landed like kind of like Superman dove down the landing.
Oh.
And another person came down and their front tire landed right on my wrist
Oh.
and then rode over me afterwards.
Ouch.
So yeah, it broke, and then that was a state qualifier, and then I qualified for state nonetheless because I was good.
Oh, good, right?
Yeah, look him up. I was like a solid third place every time, maybe second sometimes. But yeah, it was rough, and yeah, that was another one. I always usually wait 2 weeks before I convince myself that I did break my arm, and we should go to the doctor, Mom. I need a cast. Like, I would
Been in
hide that
situation
shit
too. Yep.
every single time. Almost.
No, I have a story of at Lincoln Park, and I can't remember because I used to go with my like my brother and his friends were really into BMX, so I used to go with them all the time and hang out with them. And I can't remember who it was, but it was a huge double, and they come up and they didn't make it all the way, and they racked their nuts, and I just remember them puking, just stop, like falling off and just puking everywhere, and I was like, God damn, guys, what are we doing here?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then I got into downhill mountain biking. I'll wrap it up real quick, but we had this hill, this trail up on the Joyce Access Road, and coming down it, and I had a full suspension bike and stuff, buy everything, build my own bike and everything, and so my bike's like totally out. My front shocks are shot, my back, I'm waiting for stuff to get in, and so my brother Josh, he's gonna go, and I was like, well, fuck, man, I'm gonna borrow my mom's bike. It's like a 1982 mountain, like the first 10 speed ever. No shocks, nothing, just like front forks. And I was like, no, I'm gonna take this shit. And I got 3/4 of the way, or no, 99% of the way to the end, and then come up, and there's like this really steep hill. So there's like this drop off this jump, and then you land on this really steep hill, like really steep hill. And
that's always so fun. It really is when you do that.
Yeah, when you're just like hauling, you just like,
and then like,
yeah, and if you have a full suspension bike, or even just front shocks, I mean,
God,
you're gonna be good. And so I come in with no shocks, this old 80s bike.
It's hard. You got to be smooth at that point.
Yeah.
You have to hit it exactly. The two wheels need to match the ground.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
but
you did? Okay.
I didn't have any shocks, and it hit so hard that the front forks just bent straight back, and the wheel just knocked me off the bike. Oh. And so I'm rolling down the hill, like going like head over heels, like to foot, and it's like that big fall.
Yeah.
And there's right at the end, it's like you have to slow down and turn because there's a bunch of boulders at the bottom. So I roll down and I hit the boulders. I cracked my helmet in half.
Sorry.
And then I look up, and like I'm almost passed out, and I look up, and the bike is coming down the hill at me.
Oh no.
And I'm like up against the boulder, and it hits me and knocks me out. And then I just remember my brother shaking me, go, Jack, wake the fuck up. He's like, oh my God. I mean, because there's like blood all over.
Oh,
I have a little bit of
blood.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a droopy eye on this side because like that's where I got hit. And then like I screwed up my shoulder.
Never noticed a droopy eye, but I'm gonna look for it so hard now.
It's not droopy, but it's like you can see that this eye is different than that one because I got hit right there. Mm-hmm. And that's probably what's wrong with me now. But yeah, and then I screwed up my shoulder really bad, and my mom just put me in a cast for like 4 or 5 months because that's how you did it back then.
Yeah.
Or not a cast. She put me in a sling. We had a sling. We had like a. If I had an injury, we had a sling. So I was just like in a sling for like 4 months.
Right. Oh jeez.
It's my own goddamn fault.
Man. Well.
Bad decisions.
Yeah. Should we take a break?
Yeah, I think we're about 30.
Yeah. We're good.
30 into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's take a quick break, and we will be right
back. So we're gonna come back with now.
Okay. All right, and you just want to keep on going back and forth.
I guess I've got more broken bones, but I'm like, I feel like I erased my bad decisions memories. Like my brain was like, we don't need to remember that, right? Let's just not remember that one.
We probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, because I don't really have many more bad decisions. Well, no, I mean, I guess. Can you remind me of any?
Well, I think bombing that hill on your longboard was definitely a bad decision.
Yeah, that was
I was like, oh no, to put it into visual for somebody that's listening. Imagine
we are.
going down a valley to a creek. Like it's steep, and it levels out at the bottom, and then it goes back up. But so you were going down a pavement track that was going down. It would turn to the right, go over a bridge, turn to the right again, and go up.
Yeah, that was gonna be fine.
But you dropped like at least 100 feet in elevation, and within like
A couple seconds.
it was ridiculous.
Big
And I was like,
dude on a long board.
so what did you get? You got speed wobbles, right?
No, I end up. Yeah, well, I got some speed wobbles, but then I hit a rock. There was just one rock
there's
there,
a rock.
and the rock just stopped the longboard, and I just kept on going at that speed. I think I flew like 15 feet before I actually hit.
Yeah, and we went back to your house, and it was like, "Are you okay, Jake?" And you're like, "Yeah,
I'm
just
fucking fine. Just
I'm
give
fine."
me a beer. This is fine. Just ignore the blood.
Oh, jeez. We're like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna go. Don't go to sleep just yet. Like
Just
if you
fight
feel
the
tired.
sleep, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any other broken bones or anything, but I mean, I got some. We all got stupid bad decisions that we made.
Yeah, let's see.
Like,
Let me just like remind myself of my broken bones. So,
Go through 'em.
I
I'll keep
did
counting.
one on BMX. I did one skateboarding. I did one inline rollerblading. I
Three.
did one
That's
in skateboarding.
4.
I did one trash can lid riding. And oh yeah,
Snow. Yeah,
at the time when I was snowboarding, I also broke the base of my thumb.
this is a twofer.
Yeah. So that was where the sixth one came in. When I broke my bone, it went long ways on the bone.
Oh,
So and then the base of my thumb.
that's the best way to do it, though, right?
It didn't feel like it, but so yeah, basically they had to stitch it together. Like it's got metal in there. When it gets cold, I feel it. Like this wrist will get cold, and same with my
Your ankle.
my ankle. That after the trash can lid, it gets cold, and I'm like, oh man, like. Give me two wool socks, 2 pairs, please.
Didn't you name that YouTube episode "How to Break an Ankle"?
I did. I did. Yeah. So if you YouTube how to break an ankle, you can see
It's
what I'm
number
talking
2.
about.
Yes.
And
And
you
me
can,
throwing,
and then you
hitting
can
you with
comment
this-
and
yeah.
say how badly I described what actually happened, and make me feel really bad about it because
Because that's kind of what we're looking for, is just
Yeah,
like
just,
everybody to
like,
get a hold of Jake and just
let's-
bring him down more. You know?
yeah, just knock him down a couple
We're
notches.
here to
He's
build.
not that cool.
We're here to build Jake's up. So yeah,
man.
of course I got
I
like.
can't
other-
believe I filmed it and then I released it. I edited it. I watched it over and over again. It was like we should cut.
I've
we should
also
trim
watched
that
it
up
over
a little
and
bit.
over.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
No, you did. You had like the music behind it and stuff.
Yeah.
Went to slow mo. Wah wah wah.
Yeah, like it was straight up. Like, good job.
Yeah.
Nice one on that one,
With the
man.
wah wah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
so,
like that.
Other bad decisions, I guess. Maybe not like like leaving the bar. Like walking up to somebody's house. I was with a couple friends, and we were leaving the bar, and we like had closed down the bar.
I did
and
something
we were-
mildly bad.
Yes.
drunk.
Yeah.
That was a dumb move.
Yeah.
And
So-
I did it. I actually did it like 2 different things.
Yeah.
But one was like, so me and my friend were going from one bar to the other downtown, and
I'm not the friend, am I?
no, you weren't there.
Okay.
You're never there.
When I need you. So you guys
But,
were going bar hopping.
But yeah.
On the
So
next one.
we're gonna go to Meta Room, and
Now you're totally dating when this happened.
dun, 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 dun. And we're going there, and we're at a crosswalk, and somebody pulls up way past into the crosswalk, so we have to walk around their Jeep.
Yeah.
And like he was so far forward.
Did you
that
open up the back door and walk through the back? Oh,
No,
that would have
God.
been great.
No, he would have shot me dead right there. Those Jeep owners are fucking strapped.
They're the worst. No
Like-
offense to Jeep owners.
No offense to Jeep owners
Send your
for
hate
being
mail
strapped
to
and
Jeep.
intimidating every bystander you come across. Anyways, so he was so far forward that me and my friend had both the decision to walk behind his rig because he was so far forward blocking our walking path. Mm-hmm. And we're walking behind him, and he has a metal cover for his spare tire. And I slapped that thing
nice.
like a drum.
Slap his ass, just like bam,
boom, like, and it made a good noise, right? Oh my God. He stepped out of his rig so fast, started turning on his fucking phone. It was like, started recording. And like me and my buddy were like straight walking forward, like looking down, like,
that never
nope,
happened.
nope,
Nope.
sorry.
Hell,
And he's
what
like,
you talking
you
about,
guys just did my rig. And
Nice.
oh,
Yeah,
self-incrimination. Ain't nothing like it.
Yeah. I got a story. It was me and a couple friends, and we were closing down the bar, and we were like walking up towards Safeway to go get some chicken.
As one does.
As one does.
Safeway's the only place open here.
It is. It's 24/7.
There's nothing else.
And it
It's
was
like for miles.
like 2:00 in the morning. This was a long time ago, but it wasn't my bad decision, but it was kind of my bad decision because we're walking along, and I'm not as drunk as the other two. One of them.
I'm sure you are, but let's just move on.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you're as drunk as the other two, but you're not
I
as.
felt less drunk. Okay. Less
You're
drunk,
not gonna
yes.
make these decisions.
Yeah. So my
think
bad
I
decision.
think
was
I know
saying
what you're talking
We're walking
about.
along, and
Yeah.
there's this like crazy, awesome, ornate mailbox, and I go, "Oh my God, check
No,
out
it
that
is.
mailbox!"
It
And I
is.
shouldn't have done it. And my buddy, he's like, "Check this shit out!" And he just runs up and like karate, like 2 feet
Mortal
up, like
Kombat
Mortal Kombat,
jump-
just like
jump
karate kick, boom, and just knocks it over. And I was
Oh,
like,
man.
damn it, now we have to run. We're fucking grown-ass adults, and now we have to run away from this situation. And, yeah, ended up getting a Safeway, got the chicken and everything. Cop showed up.
said
Nope, they said
they went to
Yep.
Safeway. I'm
Yep.
like, go get them.
And basically, I just talked my way out, and I was like, "You guys don't have anything on us, so I'm sorry." But my buddy did end up like getting a hold of people and paying for the new mailbox and apologizing and stuff.
Oh,
But it was my bad decision of like walking past this with a couple drunk dudes and being like, "Check out this mailbox," and you're
I made a bad decision.
drunk dude. Somebody's gonna destroy it. That's
tying
how
up my
men are.
dog to a grocery cart. You know, you have the lines of grocery carts.
Yeah.
Like at the entry of
Yeah.
Safeway there. So one night I need to like go into the grocery store, and I'm walking my dog Bliss, and so decide to go ahead and tie her up
there. Yeah.
outside, and I go in. There's like I'm hella quick. I was like, I knew what I want. I'm going to get it. Boom. Be out in a second. Come out. She's gone. And I'm like, what's going on here? And then also saw a cop across the street come into Safeway. And like I'm looking around for my dog, and I had tied it up to a grocery cart.
Yeah.
So apparently what had happened was
What happened was
she pulled away from the string of
she got-
carts, and then like the cart like flipped on its side, and then like started making a bunch of noise like, and she got scared of it and started running away, going no, shit," like, and she ran across the street to the courthouse, as a police officer informed me and requested that I don't tie my dog up to a thing that has wheels.
And it makes sense. It's like, oh, it's this 1,000-pound thing of carts, but it's like, yeah, she's drinking.
And she doesn't really like that dog of mine. She wouldn't really actually like
Bliss
kind
is
of like
the saint.
pull.
This
yeah,
one's Steve Bliss.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Bliss.
Bliss.
Miss you every day. But
yeah, didn't think she'd pull away.
Yeah, because she would just be like, oh, the slightest bit of tug. She's like, nope, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay down. And nope, she pulled. Something happened. She got scared. And it fucking started chasing her.
Squirrel probably showed up, and she's like,
fucking
"Fucking squirrel, I got against it."
I feel like it was like just scaring the shit out of her, and she was like running away from it, just like, "Oh no, oh!" So I found her at the courthouse, tied up to a cart, and yeah. Then pushed the cart back and gave it back to Safeway. I was like, I'm better than some people, right?
Right? Okay.
Okay.
I feel like
Bye.
the biggest asshole 'cause
Sorry.
you fucking love that dog.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But so you got any other funny bad decisions or broken bones?
Nope. Fresh out.
Okay. I think I'm fresh out too. So are you working on anything right now? We'll just get into Jake's. What's happening with Jake's?
Yeah.
Not much going on.
No,
with me.
I am working on
I'm
things.
just working on the podcast all the time.
And I thank you for that because, like, you created the Instagram, you created the Facebook,
Yeah.
you are creating the YouTube,
Yeah.
and
Getting it going.
So
just that's what I've been doing. So
'Cause-
what have you been doing?
because we wanna
'Cause
drop.
I think you've had some. Yeah, we want to drop.
this
as soon
is
as
the
possible.
second episode, but we haven't dropped yet.
Yeah.
So
We haven't put out the first episode, so we're really trying to wrap it up and get it together. And
get it together. We need to get it together.
keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it
Yeah.
together. So yeah,
but-
what have you been doing? Like I know you always got little fucking projects up your sleeve and shit.
Yeah.
You're always fiddling around.
So the
with
one
something.
that I'm like still really proud of, and it was like 2 weeks ago, and it's like ancient history, because I'm always working on stuff. So this one was what I call the redneck elevator.
Oh yes, tell me about it.
Yes. So we have this where my wood shop is. There's another portion of a garage in the on the other half of my wood shop.
It's got like an
so
attic
and it's got a
upper.
loft up above, but no way to really like get up there.
Yeah.
And so we've been me and my brother-in-law have been thinking about it for a long time about like he was gifted this winch, and he was like, I want to winch things up into the upper loft because that would make things way easier.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, sad news, but like we had some extra things that we had to store at our place.
Yeah.
And we
You
needed
just
to
had to
get
get
a
everything
bunch of
up
stuff up there.
Yeah.
So my dad, my brother-in-law, we figured out and built an elevator that lifted up into the upper loft. So what it was
Team Wilson.
was a pallet that had 4 eye hole screws
Yeah.
that I attached ropes to, tied at the same length, 4 pieces of rope that came up to a single hook that was attached to the winch. Now, the winch was mounted on the wall, but it went through a pulley that was at the very top of the inside of the garage here. So the garage has these trusses that hold the roof up and is part of the structure.
Yeah.
So I attached 4 bolts and a abnormally large eye bolt.
Where do you
So-
buy
so
the
it's
abnormal
5
eye?
points.
Is that at the regular store, or do you have to buy them at the abnormal
Dude, you
store?
inherit that shit. You just don't go. You don't find it.
It's custom made.
But yeah, some super heavy duty shit. So I drilled holes into this like piece of square tubing that was like 4 inches by 4 inches, and attached it to the top of this truss, and then attached a a block and tackle, a pulley, a
Yeah.
heavy duty
Yeah.
thing, and we ran the winch down where we could control it,
Yeah.
up to the pulley, and then back down to the pallet that we would hoist up with the winch
Yeah.
as we
And
activated.
didn't you have like rollers or something on the edge so it could like go right up against the
Yes.
right, yeah.
So the first time we pulled it up, we noticed that the whole thing was like scraping
Dragging on the
along the walls.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we need casters. So I got a bag of casters in my storage. I was like,
Fuck yeah.
raid the storage. I was like, found 2 casters that were omnidirectional, so they would go any direction that you want. They weren't like rigid, so they would just like follow a direct path.
And casters, for everybody who doesn't know what that is, it's wheels.
It's a wheel
yeah, it's like
that you attach
like,
to a
like,
bottom
like
of
on
a
your shopping cart
thing. Yeah, yeah,
ones that like spin 360.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we attach those to the wall, to the side of the pallet to ride against the wall. So it basically like gets pulled up by the winch through the pulley and like drives up the wall like on little wheels. It's so cool.
I think we put it on the Instagram too.
Yes.
If you want to
yes.
scroll back through the Instagram, you could find
What's the Instagram again?
it's small town Jake's _podcast.
Yeah.
But
With the @ symbol before it.
oh yeah, of course. I mean,
Yes.
unless you
But,
don't know Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's the same thing for Facebook.
Yep. Facebook is it's just small town Jake's.
Okay.
Yeah, and
All
then
right.
the page is like podcast page.
And
you-
we
you-
post things
yeah.
that while we're doing things
Yeah.
that we'll talk about in future episodes. So if you do subscribe and join those things, you'll see some of the future before it happens.
Exactly. Or just some of the shit that we're doing that maybe we aren't going to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just out and about and doing whatever. But
Yeah. And I have one other thing that I'm working on.
Okay,
And
what
it's
is it?
coming. It's doing well. Right now, it's what's called is a router sled, and I'm a woodworker. And the biggest thing
He's
that I want to
amazing
do
with the wood.
is take a tree and turn it into a product. That was really funny, Jake.
yes, penis joke.
I want to give him props for that because it was really funny. But so in that procedure of turning a product into something from a tree, you have to have a rig that flattens at least one side of a board that has been dried and crinkles over time, because while drying happens, it like kind of like moves and it's not flat anymore.
Yeah.
When you cut it, it's flat. So I've been working on this router sled that runs on these supported rail beams for like industrial equipment, and I can do an X and a Y coordinate to run a router that chips away the surface of these slabs of wood that go from your rough sawn straight off the sawmill, dried for a few years.
Yeah.
Now it's ready to be turned into something. A lot of people sand it, and it's like curvy and it's not flat.
Yeah.
And
So
so
this is
this
gonna,
is a rig that flattens that and makes it into an actual usable piece of like beautiful furniture or
Whatever.
other thing,
Yeah.
right? So
Stuff you make wood with, other things.
right.
Pencils.
So
this is just the top of my head. I'm looking at a pencil. So
and toothpicks. Who sands
Yeah.
the toothpicks? They're so smooth.
yeah,
I
you gotta
don't get
route
it.
them. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I saw
So-
the cartoon way back in the day where like they take a whole tree and like shave it down, like it's like turning shaving down into a single toothpick,
Yeah.
and then it like goes into a pile of toothpicks.
I think they're a little bit more efficient.
But
Yeah, so I mean that's just kind of what's been going on with us. Like I said, I'm just working on the podcast a lot, and I just wanted to say like thank you for everybody if you made it to episode 2.
yeah, seriously.
We really appreciate it, and I mean I think that's about.
I'd
all.
love to keep going with this, and please keep watching because we got a lot more stuff to talk
And
about.
when he says watching, he means listening, because you ain't seeing shit.
Wait, did I say watching? Okay, okay. If you're seeing this through
Everybody knows.
YouTube,
Yeah.
we'll put up like some screenshots.
Yeah, just be like, hey, this is us. Although we're not
So-
recording this, so
Well, yeah. So my statement is true and not false.
yeah.
So I worked my way around that, and when we'll end on that. Hey, good night, everybody. It was great telling stories and drinking beers. And
thanks for listening, everybody. Have a good night.
Good
From
night.
Jake Carruthers and
Jake Wilson.
all right,
Bye.
Small Town Jakes. Have a good night.
Round 2. Fight.
Go! Hey, ho, hey, oh!
Hey, everybody. Don't go just yet. We've got something extra for you that was recorded after this episode.
But be wary because it's slightly more offensive than the regular podcast.
Aye. And here we go for the off hours. Let's just chit chat.
Late night.
Late night
After hours.
version of
We call this one
Two Jakes, One Podcast. Oh,
No,
we
we
didn't
didn't-
rehearse
yeah, we
that.
did
We
not
didn't even
rehearse
rehearse
This is the post episode.
after
episode.
hours.
Yeah. So
That was fun.
it was.
We
it
we
was-
just recorded what will be episode 2.
yes, and I think it went pretty well. I
I think it was a
enjoyed
really fun episode. I had a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, I was actually like kind of like stressed out.
I
a
know.
little bit.
Towards
Like,
the end, you like got stressed out, like thinking about all the bad decisions and broken bones that you had. Like, God, I don't want to remember this shit.
Yeah.
Why did I agree to this episode?
Yeah, I mean,
You said it sounded like a good idea. Of course,
no,
the
it was
title-
totally
the
a good
title did,
idea,
but
and like for me to feel like weird about telling these stories is like actually a good thing. Like, you know,
Just
that
get it out.
that means it's a good story.
You got an issue, I got a tissue.
Oh, thanks.
Fuck you, I don't. No,
Oh,
I think
fuck.
I think this one went well. Definitely
Yeah, I really liked it.
got to come up with some more stuff.
So we'll have a LibTech episode with Esham, or we
Yeah,
are thinking about bringing a person on board. You know, like to
yeah.
as a guest.
I think maybe we should do like
not like
a LibTech episode and then like bring somebody on
Yeah.
for LibTech episode 2.
right.
Bring in more stories.
Yeah.
Because I mean, both of me and you, just off the top of our heads, we can fill an hour with some lib stories.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like bring Brando in for another one.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
I've got
Do you remember that time that were you there? Okay. So there was a one time where I had beers at work,
yeah,
and it was
what?
It was in the
Oh my lord!
sublimation zone with
What? With
with-
somebody? We'll
and,
just say
and a
somebody.
lead,
Yeah,
and like there's just like
Yeah.
a pack of beer, and we just like went into that room, no cameras, like, and we all finished our work,
and our
and
quota.
and then we fucking
We're good
partied a little
workers.
bit.
Yeah.
We pew, 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 pew,
There was
pew.
a small robot shooting his guns.
Oh man, that's so
It's
cute.
just- I didn't. Sorry.
That's really cute.
We're post, so I mean, I left
Oh,
my notifications.
you turned
on.
it back on. You're say, who's talking to me?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's talking to you these days?
People and
Oh.
other people. This is small town Jakes, not small town dates. So
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. No, this is after hours. This isn't even the same thing. This is
so who are you seeing?
this is
week?
private.
Yes, and nobody is gonna
It's
ever hear this.
well, whoever we choose to hear this,
Oh,
we have the
Nope.
power. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
you can edit it out, but
it's like
no, mostly just your
if-
mom.
If you're
That's-
cool,
that's kind of
you'll hear,
that's
you'll
the
hear
only,
about this.
only person I've really been seeing is your mom lately.
Oh, isn't she a saint?
Oh,
I like
God.
honestly, like
She's amazing.
she's
Yeah.
she's best.
But no, I mean, this was fun. Like doing this other one. Like I got like a bunch of ideas rolling around in this fucking head.
This
There ain't
old
much,
noggin of
there ain't
yours.
much else in there to roll around with it. So I got a lot of ideas on different stuff that we could do, and I think it's gonna go well. I mean, if people can get through the first and second episode, I think third
I think
episode's
they
gonna
will.
be even
I
better. Kind of
I
sucks.
find
we
them.
had,
I find
we had
them
to
very.
scrap that first or that second episode.
Yeah,
'Cause the
what
sound-
would have
sound
been the
problems
second
could have
episode, and it was a good show.
one,
And I listened to it today.
Yeah,
We
me too.
recorded it yesterday, but we had the sad story of
At the end,
we
it was
only had
recording on one mic.
Jake to listen to.
So
to-
if you really like
you
me
hear,
and my voice, it's mostly just me.
he's
Jake,
providing that
it's-
for
yeah.
at a fee.
But yeah, it was you. You sounded like you were like in a tunnel.
Yeah,
Low
I was
resolution.
like in the room yelling at you, "Hey Jake!" you
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah. But that was a good one. We'll redo that. That one was music and shit, or music and stuff.
yeah.
And we talked a lot about like concerts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
do different crazy stuff with
Strong
music.
memories.
Yep, and we'll maybe just somewhere down the line
We'll circle back.
We'll circle back. We'll redo that one.
Yeah.
But not for right now because you can't just make it organic. Because now we're gonna have to come up. I mean, I do have plenty other concert stories, and then maybe we can just wrap up the other ones that
I
we
do
did
have
and
more,
let
too.
The other one, just wrap them up into like little 2-minute bits.
Yeah, just like cut
Yeah.
all the fat out of it and just
Yeah.
like serve it up to you
Yeah.
like a
Okay, this is what
filet
happened.
mignon.
So
What's happening over there? Like I hear something happening.
this is fucking leather chair over here. I swear.
No, it's pleather. It's way better. It won't
I
fade
know.
or crack
It's-
with
It's
age.
pleather, and it's like we should probably have like seats that don't make noise whenever you move in them. I just need to hold still.
Looks like you need to
and
buy
just
yourself
talk
a seat.
straight into the microphone, but that's not fun. Oh, you shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I'll buy
You
that.
sit on
seat
that ladder
right there.
that's in our room.
Well, no, I don't want it. But no, I'm excited to get back in, record another one.
Yeah. What do you think about maybe for a third episode that we should do? Like, I mean, I think another thing
How about have you ever killed anybody, and where did you bury the body?
yeah, that would be a long episode. And I
Very
think we might
incriminating.
want to leave that until
Yeah,
we
we'll
have
hold
a
that one.
whole
Okay.
lot of listeners,
Okay.
including the FBI.
Yeah. All right. Well, we might now, and then we haven't even released this to anybody. No. Third episode.
Just keep repeating it; it'll actually sound better as you.
Third.
I was
Episode.
lying. I was lying.
Third episode. Third episode.
So I like talking to you
Third
about.
episode. Boobs. Okay. Third episode's
No.
about boobs. Oh,
No.
fuck no. Okay.
Lake Crescent.
Damn near as sexy, but
No, you don't think so?
no.
I feel like we
I just-
both like have a lot of
Yeah.
memories there, and I love the place. But
I was gonna say
will it be funny?
Politics or religion? I think should I be? No. Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking is like Lake
Will it
Crescent.
be entertaining?
Yeah.
Other than like, hey, we went to this place and it was fucking rad, bro. And
Yeah.
you're like, yeah. All right, well, see you later.
Exactly. Yeah, we need to. It's got to be a little bit more catchy. Give me a day or two. I'll think of a.
All right.
I mean,
It's also getting closer to Halloween.
actually,
Are there any Halloween stories
this,
that you
this
have?
episode is probably going to be like dropped right around Halloween, episode 2.
Episode 2, yeah.
So maybe we should make like a little intro that's like,
Spooky.
yeah, I don't know.
It's like,
I guess we should talk. about,
oh
like,
no, we
Halloween
already have
stories.
it. We already have your band name.
The Fan Candy.
Band Candy. Yes. You remember we talked about?
Yes, I remember. I listened to it twice.
Was that in episode 1?
No, that was in episode 2 that didn't come out.
Did that not come out? Oh yeah.
So
Okay, well,
you
we
were-
can
you-
release
you
that
were-
right
you
now.
Were, you were Killer Zebras,
Oh, Killer Zebras.
and my
Fierce.
band name was
Fierce.
Van Candy.
Oh man, I would have loved to see them in concert.
Like you said, they're not real because there's never any candy in the van.
There's
kid.
no candy, man.
Van. It's okay. It's not a guy named Van who has the candy.
Oh, okay. I thought honestly. Sorry.
No, there's no van.
There's no candy.
There is candy. It's
Oh,
in the
thank
van.
God.
Just get in the
that
van.
was, I
kid.
was so on
God.
board with candy. Oh man, I was worried there for a second.
And this is why I could never start a band, because it had to be Van Candy, and nobody ever understood the name. And then some people did, and they were like, "That's inappropriate."
That's inappropriate.
we should talk about that.
What would you play in the band?
Vocals.
Vocals?
Yep. I also. I
All right, let me
I
hear
can't
your
play.
do re mi.
Do re mi. No.
Come on, fa sol la ti do.
Fuck you in your face.
My face is fuckable.
Nice.
Hey, come on! You have to ask me before. You can't just do it.
Nice,
Like,
kid.
come on, you're a fucking asshole. All right, an asshole.
All right, you want to stop? I need to smoke.
I just wanted to, real quick, if we could just shit on Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's the worst. The
Oh,
fucking
man.
worst. I hate.
Ah,
I hate
Jesus.
sharing my initials with him.
Ugh.
JC.
Oh no, I didn't
Oh,
understand.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't bring that up for that reason. But now I'm glad I did.
What would Jake Carruthers do? WWJD. What would Jake's do?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Shit all over Jesus Christ.
Oh jeez. Oh,
s-
sorry, Mom. I'm really sorry. Like,
I'm not. And by the way, I'll be over later.
he's so gentle, isn't he? Well, so happy to hear.
Right.
He's my father, isn't he?
Somehow you're older than me, but I think.
By 3 months.
What?
I'm the oldest man in the room.
And I'm the youngest man in the room.
Oh shit.
But you're definitely the drunkest man in the room.
Yeah, I am.
All right, I think we should end it.
Okay, yeah.
Like the whole
before,
podcast.
Before
No,
we
should
say
just stop
anything
it.
that
No, it would just stop.
that embarrasses
Yes.
us, we should probably stop.
And then incriminates us to any point. Check it out. Boo.